Epic 10 list.
Here are 10 terrible medical cures that will have you grateful for our medical science of today.
Number 10 is the enema. Today's enemas usually contain warm, soapy water. However, in medieval times, enemas contained mystery concoctions or even boar's bile. It is said that King Louis XIV of France had over 2,000 enemas during his reign. Many of them contained boar bile. Personally, I'd rather drink my medicine than take it via enema, but, you know, that's just me.
Number 9 is heroin. Bayer, the company that you see on television today promoting pain relievers, was selling heroin as a cough remedy. This cough remedy was very popular as it made those who took it feel heroic, hence the name heroin. When hospitals were full of patients addicted to heroin, Bayer decided to stop making it.
Number 8 is trepanation. Trepanation is a procedure that is more mystical than medicinal. During a trepanation procedure, the doctor drills a hole in the head of the patient to release evil spirits trapped inside of the body. We all know that migraines, seizures, and insanity are caused by evil spirits, so the only reasonable cure for these ailments is to drill a hole in the head. If you think about it though, drilling a hole in your head would probably make your migraine and seizures worse, right? To top it all off, trepanation procedures were done without any anesthetic whatsoever.
Number 7 is hemorrhoid relief. In medieval times, if you had hemorrhoids, you weren't sent to the doctor, you were instead sent to the monks. It was believed that hemorrhoids were caused by failing to pray to St. Fierce, the protector against hemorrhoids. Once in the care of the monks, they would take a red-hot iron and put it in your butt. Then they'd have you sit on St. Fierce's rock. This is the rock where St. Fierce was cured of his hemorrhoids. By the 12th century, the treatment of hemorrhoids changed. Dr. Moses Maimonides prescribed a less painful cure for hemorrhoids. His prescription? A bath.
Number 6 is morphine and alcohol. In the 19th century, there was a medicine that was made for children and infants called Miss Winslow's Soothing Syrup. Miss Winslow's was given to children if they were restless or teething. It was found that the syrup was filled with morphine and alcohol, and the wrong dose could easily harm or even kill a child.
Number 5, metal catheters. When your bladder was blocked due to syphilis or other diseases and antibiotics weren't yet invented, the cure was to insert a metal tube into your urethra and into your bladder. I'm not sure what is worse, syphilis or a metal catheter entering your bladder. Here is an actual medical description of the treatment of kidney stones. If there is a stone in the bladder, make sure of it as follows. Have a strong person sit on a bench, his feet on a stool. The patient sits on his lap, legs bound to his neck with a bandage, or steadied on the shoulders of the assistants. The physician stands before the patient and inserts 2 fingers of his right hand into the anus. With his fingers engaging the bladder from above, let him work over all of it. If he finds a hard, firm pellet, it is a stone in the bladder. If you want to extract the stone, proceed it with light diet and fasting for 2 days beforehand. On the 3rd day, locate the stone, bring it to the neck of the bladder. There at the entrance, with 2 fingers above the anus, incised lengthwise with an instrument, and extract the stone. Ouch.
Number 4 is bloodletting. Doctors would remove large amounts of blood from a person in hopes that it would cure them. Doctors would do this via one of 2 different procedures, venesection or leeching. Leeching is when a leech is placed on the area of the body that was injured or diseased. The leech would then suck out all the illness of the patient. Venesection is when the doctor would open a vein and allow the blood to pour out of the patient. Bloodletting was so popular that some would regularly have their blood drained just so that they could stay healthy.
Number 3 is mercury. Today we know that mercury is a lethal toxin, but not that long ago it was believed that mercury was the elixir of life. The Chinese believed that ingesting mercury would prolong your life, but today we know that ingesting mercury will kill you. The ancient Greeks used it as an antiseptic against wounds and scratches. Truth is, consuming mercury will cause permanent damage to your nervous system, organ failure, and even death.
Number 2, lobotomies. In the 1940s, lobotomies were a common medical practice to cure mental illness. During a lobotomy, a surgeon would drill a hole in the skull to gain access to the brain and actually remove a part of it. Dr. Walter Freeman created a faster yet even more terrifying procedure. In Dr. Freeman's procedure, he would shove an ice pick in the corner of the eye while the patient was knocked out. Lobotomies would often leave patients mentally crippled.
Number 1 on our list is crocodile poop. In ancient Egypt, contraceptives included dried crocodile poop that was placed on the... Well, let's just say that the ancient Egyptians probably didn't use this remedy very often.
Thanks for watching the Epic 10 List. We make 2 Epic 10 List videos a week, and we have a lot of fun making these videos. It's a blast.
That's right. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content.